As you saw in the exploration, there are some certain properties of logarithms that are true, and that is what section 4 is looking at. 7.4 is properties of logarithms. So I just have written here those properties that we saw in our investigation. And just kind of as a recap, if you have the log of two things that are multiplied together, we could break that up as the log with our base of m plus the log base b of n. So again, we could do this the other direction too. We could take the two logs that are added together and condense them into this single log base b of m times n. Biggest thing we have to be careful about is just making sure they have the same base. Same thing with our division and subtraction. If we have the log of something divided by something else, we can split it apart with subtraction. If we have the log of something to a power, we can bring that power out front, n times the log base b of m. We're going to use these three properties to, I guess, kind of go both directions. When we have something that we want to write as a single logarithm, and also when we have a single logarithm that we want to expand. And that will help us when we get to solving the equations in our next section. Example 1 here, and I'll do an A example, 2 in each video, so if you want to get a little bit more practice, you can. We're going to write these as a single logarithm. The first one, let's do log base 4 of 5x plus the log base 4 of 3x. The first thing I see here is that I have the same base for my log, and if I have the two logs that are added together, well, I can use this top property to combine them. Two logs added together is the log of m times n. So this is going to be log base 4 of this times this, 5x times 3x. And we can do that multiplication. Log base 4 of 15x squared. Okay, another one. Let's do 2 times the log base 4 of 6 minus the log base 4 of 9. Well, if I want to write this as a single logarithm, oops, it would help if I wrote that 6 in there. 2 log base 4 of 6. But I want to write this as a single logarithm. Using my log properties, I need the same base, which I have, base 4 for both. But I also need to get rid of this 2 that's in front. Because if I look at my property, it's just log n minus log n, not the 2. This one, I'm going to do actually a couple properties. This last property, I have a number in front of my log. If I go the other direction, I can put that number in front of my log as an exponent. This first part is the same thing as log base 4 of 6 to the second power minus log base 4 of 9. Now I can use that middle property, the second one, where I have the two things that are subtracted, put them together with division. Log base 4 of 6 squared is 36 over 9. And this one we actually can simplify quite a bit more, because 36 over 9 is 4. And log base 4, I can do that too. Because 4 to what power gives us 4? It's 1. So if I wrote this as a single logarithm, this would be good simplified, but simplifying all the way gives us the 1.